This is a Quantum Edge 3. This is the latest power chair that Pride Mobility came out with. This power chair is about a year old. It has about 83 miles on it, so it was used for about 3 or 4 months at the most, 83 miles. It is fully loaded. So it is a Quantum Edge 3, the latest in electronics. So this power chair has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. So it's fully loaded. It has many other options on it too, which we'll cover as we go along right here. But if you want to work any of the functions, you can do it through the joystick right here or through the switch box. I usually use the switch box, it's quicker for me. So the third one in on this one is called the seat lift. So if I hold this button down, the seat will start going up. So it's 12 inches. So it starts at 22 and it'll be at 34 inches when it's all the way up. So 22, it'll go all the way up to 34 inches when it's all the way up. The nice thing about these Quantum chairs, you can still drive this chair at 3+ miles an hour with the seat elevated. So if I was to put it back to fast, I can't drive it at 3.5 miles an hour in here, but if you take my word for it, if I'm going straight, it'll move. 3 miles an hour. So if you're going to drive it with the seat elevated, make sure you're in the house, flat surfaces. Don't go outside where it's rough. You're asking for trouble. You can see the seat lift, the way it's built. It's very well built. The actuator for the seat lift is actually right here. We've got 14-inch wheels. We've got matching color, red color on the mags and on the frame. Caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You've got these heavy-duty anchor points. These are bolted right to the frame. There's one here, one here. So there's 2 on each side. You've got a total of 4 of these anchor points. This is where you would hook up into your van or into your lift to keep your chair from moving. You've got a motor for each wheel. Each wheel has an independent motor. We have a motor on both sides. So right now you can see the chair is in gear. It's not going anywhere. Plus this chair weighs 400 pounds, okay? So it's not an easy chair to push, because if the chair weighs 400 pounds and you've got a 200-pound person, it's 600 pounds of total weight. But if you turn the power off on the chair, and the reason you want the power off is because it takes it does have resistance in the motor when you have power on. Power off, this is how you put it in neutral, push the lever down, and now it's not hard to push, but as I said, it's still going to be with the person, and the weight of the chair is going to be 600 pounds. But now it's in neutral. You can see it's in neutral right now. So if you did both motors, you can push it forward and back. You should never have to put it in neutral unless you break down, because you can still move it with the joystick if you have to get it out of the way. You can walk next to it and let it go on its own power. Back in gear, and you're back in gear. The suspension on this chair, let me turn the chair around so you can see the suspension. If you look at the front of the chair, you can see this heavy-duty suspension on both sides and front. There's 2 of them in the front. And you have the same suspension in the back. So you can see the back one even better. So this is the same suspension you have up front. You got 2 of these up front, you got 1 back here. And this ring right here, you can turn this ring to adjust the tension on the springs right here, okay? You can see when I shake the chair, you can see the suspension at work right now. You can see it moving already, okay? So far we've covered the 12-inch seat lift. This chair, the joystick is on the right side. So if you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side, no problem. So if you're left-handed, we can put everything on the left side. This joystick does swing away from the front. It's called a swing-away joystick. So it swings away from the front. You would have to swing away on the other side if you were left-handed. The next function I'm going to show is called the electric tilt. The tilt is the frame right here. This bottom frame right here goes back. So of course, if this goes back, it's going to take the legs and the back, because they're all connected together. So that's called the electric tilt. So let's see how far back it goes. That's your electric tilt. The last button on here, it shows a picture of a set of legs, is your electric legs. These legs are adjustable. So if you're 5 feet tall or 6'2", we can adjust the length of these legs. They'll still be electric, but we can adjust them. as you can see, they go up and they go out a little bit. So if you needed some circulation, this would be a little extreme. It definitely would be higher there, your legs and your body, but you could also be halfway tilted, which I'm going to bring the chair halfway down so you can see the halfway tilted position. So right here, you'd still be able to have circulation halfway tilted. Whoop, I hit the wrong button. So I'm going to bring the tilt back down. We're going to leave the legs up for a minute. These foot blades do flip up when you get out of the chair. You've also got wheels here on this one on the corners. So if some people are not very good drivers, this will save your wall a little bit. So if you happen to turn against a wall with those wheels, you might save your wall. The next thing I'm going to show you is called the electric recline. The electric recline is just the back right here going back by itself. So as you can see it, it's going back by itself. That's called recline. And let's see how far back it goes. So that noise you hear back there is the plastic box right here leaning against the frame of the chair. So this is as far as it'll go. So if you were laying in your chair, your legs up and your back down, that's what you'll be looking like. So I'm going to bring the recline back up. And that noise is just a plastic box coming off the bottom plastic cover. When you hear that noise, stop. You're already there. It might go some more, but you'd be pushing against the plastic. Probably not a good idea. So we've got the seat back up. I'll bring the legs back down. These buttons that I'm touching right here, they have a delay. So when you hit it and it's not coming down right away, just give it a second. Keep your finger on the button, and they will come down. They have a little bit of a delay. So when you're outside, leave your legs out like that. That gives you more room. So in case you hit a sidewalk or you hit a curb, so you don't, you don't damage your electric legs. These arms do flip up on this chair on both sides. These are lateral pads, and they come off. So if you wanted to move this pad more towards the front, more towards here, you just move this little docking device here back and forth, okay? These are lateral pad. They keep your knees from buckling out and it keeps your legs on the foot plate. So this chair is already equipped with lateral pads. Also with this chair, we've got lights on the fender so you can't see it, but the button is right here. So if I hit this button and I'm going to turn the light off, you'll see the lights. So on this chair, we've got headlights, LED headlights, and we've got rear lights, the same on the back of the fender. So if you're outside, people will see you. You can see the lights. You can see the light on the wall. If you're in your home at nighttime, this is what you'll be getting. So you have enough light there to see where you're going. It's not quite dark enough in here, but I think you understand. So the light switch is right here. Sometimes we put it under here so that it doesn't get touched by mistake and the lights get turned on. Very easy to switch on. This is a mid wheel, so the drive wheels are in the middle, the caster wheels back and front. That keeps the chair centered, so it has a really good turning radius. So you can do this all day long in your home, all day long, and stay in the same spot. That's what a mid-wheel drive chair will do. It has the shortest turning, because if you bring your legs in more, because right now they're out 4 or 5 inches more than they need to be. That's what a mid-wheel drive chair does. Okay? The back of the chair, we've got right here, it's called an attendant control. All the functions that I can do here in the front, the tilting, the recline, the seat lift, I can do all that from here. I can switch from that driver there to this by just hitting this button right here. Oh, maybe this one. Okay. And now I can drive the chair from here. And if I want to do the functions, in the chair, I can also do that by switching the modes right here also. So when you switch to over here and you turn it off, you'll never have both of them at the same time working, which is good. But when you switch the modes, you have to turn your power back on over here. All right, so on this power chair here, when you charge this chair, you will take your quantum charger right here, and you'll plug it below your joystick. And as soon as the light goes from orange to green, you're fully charged. These are smart chargers. They know when the batteries are full, they will stop charging. So you can plug it overnight, and as soon as the batteries are full, it'll stop charging. And these chargers don't use a lot of electricity. They're trickle charge. They're very slow, 5 amp charge or 8 amp charge. They charge really slowly. These batteries cannot be charged really fast. It's better when you charge them slowly, so it doesn't take any power from your electric bill to speak of, which is good. So again, let's recap. The seat on this chair is 19 by 19, which I don't think we mentioned that earlier, but it's 19 by 19. It's an air seat. If the seat is too small, too big, we can adjust these seats. We can adjust the back. It does have gel arms, which are, these are custom. These are gel. You can see what I'm pushing on here. So there's very comfortable arms. These are gel 14-inch arms, gel arms. We've got on this chair, like I mentioned earlier, 83 miles. It was used for about 3 or 4 months. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs, the swing-away joystick, the lateral pad, the flip-up arms. You've got the 14-inch gel pads. You've got the attendant control back here. It's got the greatest suspension you're going to have on power chair. I don't know if they can make these suspension any better on these power chairs. They're just great right now. It comes with a charger, owner's manual, and it's ready to go. So this is a QH3 fully loaded 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, great suspension. This is the latest one with the gel arms, the swing away joystick, so many other features. No problem through the grass. It's so smooth when you drive on these concrete surfaces. It's like riding on a cushion of air. It's really a nice chair. This is the one that's got, I think, 83 miles. It's a beauty.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.